up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling ever since I've been.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's up 2nd and 7.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ramsey. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Operating from the gun. Ramsey. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They went 3-and-out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. is Mahomes on third. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Anderson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 3, Broncos nothing.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
To number 81.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the eye. Bang, 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 bang. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Out, out, out.
Here's Anderson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a run with Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Ramsey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Broncos nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. K.J. Hamler returning it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ramsey. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing again, Ramsey. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Ramsey. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for the Broncos score. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
Mahomes now on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Chiefs.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike, check 33. 33. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go, Woo, lady. Let's go. 6 guys. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow, yellow. Check back 33. Check back 33.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Yellow. Come on.
Now it's Mahomes again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Hamler now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Returning it, John Ross. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go, D. Hey, watch out, watch out. Check right 54. Right 54. Ain't no such thing as...
They run. Anderson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The ball carrier. Juan Thornhill on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna put my one foot in safe, going to this nigga love. I'm gonna run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we gon' hide. I can never switch nothing in my ride. Lost my cause, they by my side.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ramsey. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
31's the mic. Hey, let's get some pitch out. Check.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Ramsey. And it's knocked away and incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
31's the mic. Crunch time.
On 3rd down, Ramsey. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season, and it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Broncos 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Undercrush. Switch. Yellow. Come on, switch it.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
He was brought down by...
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
At the 33-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, 57. Hey, 43. Check 33. 33. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Don't get nervous. Mike, check 33. 33.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That one complete to Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete to Tyreek
8th catch
Hill.
for him now. He's been a big factor.
1st and goal,
And it's a
Kansas
1st
City.
down.
Yellow. Number 53. Mike. 15. Danny. Check 26. Check 26. Chance. He's moving.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Check 43.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Check out.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll They'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Get in the way. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go, Rig. Go. Switch. Come 19. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
From the gun, Ramsey. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Ross on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
Just like that. Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mahomes firing complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 26-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 54, Broncos 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, Ramsey. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Denver, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.